What is going on, YouTube? Today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I layer my vocals, and unfortunately my camera is dead, so you guys are going to have to look at empty screen haze today. So this video was actually recommended to me by a glorious man named Light in my Discord server. So if y'all want to join a Discord where there's a bunch of like-minded artists and you just like my music or you just want to follow my journey, then you guys can join that. So I'm going to show you guys the song all together with the layers, and then I'll break it down.
Can't keep on styling. I know girls been calling. They say where you're Friday. I don't need nobody. I'm lost up in a valley. Luckily you found me. Better bite my tongue and bite down. I've been talking loud.
So it's very cool. Very nice. And the main vocal is very simple. I'm gonna play it right here.
I can't keep on styling. I know guys been calling. They say where your pride.
Main vocal is literally just bare bones. It's just a vocal with some flanges and like reverb. This is literally the main vocal right here. Now we have the backing vocal, which is also very simple. All I literally do is just sing like a little bit higher.
I can't keep on styling. I know God been calling. They say where your pride at.
So pretty simple. And then this is where that real sauce comes in. I have a vocal that's just straight falsetto, like nothing else, just straight falsetto.
I can't keep on styling. I know God been calling. They say where your pride at.
It's not a very good vocal, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? It's alright. It's cool. Now, once you have all of that, then this is where kind of the mixing and like, you know, more in-depth stuff comes in. What I like to do to reduce like the muddiness and overall just clutterness of the vocal is, first off, I go to my EQs and I make sure I cut out a lot of that low end, like get a lot of it out, make sure I'm cutting out. That's why I have 4 EQs on this. I'm cutting a lot of low end out, and the reason why I do that is because I don't want the backing vocals to clash with the main vocal. The main vocal is pretty rich and thick, but then I want the backing vocals to be a little bit more thin and more subtle, and I like them to pop out a little bit more in the background. So I don't want them to be the main source of, I guess, action in the song. Now, second thing I do is I pan them. And what this does is it provides some separation in your headphones, which allows to decluster your sounds. Now, a pretty good example of this would be, imagine you're in a very tight room and you have a lot of people in that tight room. It's gonna get really crammed and really musty and like smelly and all that, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be bad, you know? Think about it the same way with your vocals. If you have all your vocals in one room, in one space, they're gonna get clustered and muddy and they're just not gonna sound good. The vocals are gonna end up clashing with each other and it's not gonna be good. So how I like to think about this is I'm panning the background vocal to the left room and I'm panning the other background vocal to the right room, I guess, in this case. And this provides for some wider sound, and the sounds are not clashing with each other because they're in different spaces. Also, a really big tip I would add is don't put layers everywhere. I mean, in this intro right here, I have just singular vocals, nothing here. And then over here, I have just two layers right here. These 2 places have 2 layers. And why I do this is because if I have 3 vocals over here and 3 vocals over here, it's not going to sound as grand on the second drop because there's the same amount of layers and nothing special about it. Since the vocal is more stripped down over here, then you are able to have a much more grand appearance for your chorus. Same thing with the rest of your song. If I have doubles and like triple vocals on the whole song, the chorus doesn't sound grand or as crazy because your whole song has been pretty repetitive with the same doubles and background vocals and even triples like I do in the chorus. You need to have contrast in your vocals and build up to a climax in your song. So, the main takeaways from this video. Before you add any layers at all, make sure your main vocal is quality and pristine. You want this main vocal to be great. Second, make sure you separate the vocal and make sure it's not clashing with your other sounds. So for example, cutting out the lows, panning the vocal, the volumes are down. Just make sure you regulate it by ear and make sure it sounds good. And the third and final takeaway, add variety to your doubles or triples or layers in general. Remember, don't put layers where they don't need to be, and also put layers on your chorus, make everything sound full. So if this helped you, thank you for watching, and check out my channel. I got a whole lot of videos, whole lot of presets, and sub to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs and stream my music. I'm gonna be dropping this song very soon, and I got a whole lot of stuff that's already good and more stuff that's coming out. So see you guys in my next video.